Does making a to-do list stress you out? Are you easily overwhelmed by tasks you need to complete but feel you don't have enough time in the day to complete them? Hi Calm fam, in this video I want to share with you 3 benefits to making an effective to-do list that will change the way you think, plan, and act to make the most of each and every day. If you're interested in seeing how all this unfolds, then keep on watching.
Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're giving me wind and rain.
Hi beautiful peeps of YouTube, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Kat and you're watching Planning Calm. And here in this channel, I love to share with you all the many ways I can help you plan your way to calm and plan a calmer life. In this video, I want to share with you some tips that can help make the most of your to-do list. Now, a to-do list is basically anything that you put on a piece of paper or maybe in your phone or an app or some sort to help kind of keep track of all the things that you need to do. Now, typically when people make to-do lists, they do this. They kind of do a brain dump, if you will. They take all the tasks that they need to do, all of them, and they just kind of dump it on the page. And one of the benefits of having a brain dump is it removes the things that you have to do from your head and puts it on a piece of paper. But then what then? Right? What do you do when you have and you're looking at all of these tasks that you need to complete and you may be feeling just overwhelmed with all the things that you need to do? So one of the things that I want to share with you today are 3 benefits to making a to-do list work for you. And so the first benefit to really having a really good, solid, effective to-do list is to give you clear focus. Now, what I'm going to show you is just kind of a revamp of my typical to-do list. Right now, and I know most people have it too, you just have a lot going on. Things aren't really bad per se, but it's just a lot. You may have kids who have different activities. You may have a partner who has a different schedule. You may have things in your own life that you need to attend to. It's spring right now, so people are looking to get their residence in order to make the most of the summer. There's just life happening, right? And one of the things that you want to do when you want to effectively plan your to-do list in a calm way is to have a clear focus. What is your intention for having a really good to-do list? What do you want to accomplish, right? And so what I have here is an example of a typical to-do list. Now, my rule of thumb is that for me, and you can tweak it to what works best for you. But for me, I don't like to have more than 3 or 4 items on my to-do list in order to get done that day. Now, it could be different for work because as a teacher, there's always so much to do. But in my regular life, I try to keep it to 2 to 4 or 3 to 4 tasks each day. So having a clear focus is just a list that helps you to prioritize what actually matters instead of reacting to what pops up. Okay, so the goal is to reduce mental clutter so your attention goes where it should. Case in point, this task here. So it's been on my list to call the doctor. Now, with somebody who has ADHD and just different ways of thinking, it's all good. But even if you don't have ADHD, sometimes you just may feel overwhelmed by the task itself because within the task, there are other miniature tasks that also are associated with that task that can make you feel overwhelmed, make you feel just, oh my goodness, I can't do this. So what you do is you take the task, and then you kind of break down the task. So I need to call the doctor, but in addition to calling the doctor, there's other tasks that are associated with that. So I need to know when I can call the doctor. So I put the open and closed time so I know these are the times I need to call in. I have the doctor's office number, which in the case of filming, it's the 555 Sitch. And I also have the extension number. That just saves so much time because instead of going to call and they're like, oh no, what's the extension number? You're going and trying to find it and you're looking online for it and all this stuff. You have it ready to go. You also have the reason. So why? What is your why for this task? Well, I'm calling to get a requisition for blood work. Okay. And then one of the things that I typically forget to do, friends, and that is to record the date in the planner. So it goes from just calling the doctor to calling the doctor and having a plan in place. So I'm going to call the doctor, and I'm also going to accomplish these tasks that are associated with calling the doctor. And bada bing, bada boom, my task is done. What this does, it allows me to have a clear focus of the task at hand, and also a clear focus of what I need to accomplish within that task. And that is so beneficial, especially when you're feeling overwhelmed. My next tip and the next benefit is better productivity. It's really about trying to find the best way to boost your productivity. So again, when we talk about having a task to complete, so when it comes to better productivity, it's all about breaking down tasks into meaningful and manageable steps. The more likely you are to start, the more likely you are to finish those tasks. So case in point is my next task, and that is cleaning the coat closet. I have been putting this off for 6 months now. And the reason why is I'm somebody who loves to clean and declutter, but I just feel so overwhelmed by this task that I just need a starting point. I just need to start. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to remove winter clothing. That is going to be one of the things that are going to be so beneficial to get me on my way. And then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to remove and declutter extra hangers, because there's a lot in there that don't need to be there. Okay. Once I do that, next I'm going to downsize my shoes. And then lastly, I'm going to sweep and mop the floors. And that's it. I have taken the task of cleaning out the coat closet and I've broken it down into manageable steps. And what ends up happening, as you complete the task, you can then just cross it off the list, and that will give you the satisfaction you need to go on to the next task. So you're like, okay, I've already removed the clothes. Now what I can do is I can go in and I can remove extra hangers because I've removed the clothes, and then you can cross that off the list. And that just gives you the momentum you need to kind of get things going. Crossing items off creates that momentum that keeps you moving forward, and it's just such a wonderful thing. Now, lastly, the last benefit is reducing stress. Major things that you want to do is you want to make sure that you are really prioritizing the things that you need to get done and focusing on that to reduce your stress, or essentially to plan your way to calm. So all the things that you need to do, all the things that are on your brain dump list that are just kind of circulating and percolating in your brain, that can add to the stress in your life. The goal is writing them down, just like you do in a brain dump, just like we do with any other to-do list, really offloads that pressure, makes things more manageable so that you feel more in control of your life. And again, when we go back to our refined to-do list, what that means is when we take our task, we are breaking them down, giving them purpose, and also we're finding a way to complete them. So, if it comes to making a grocery order, what I love about a grocery order, for instance, is that everything's already there. So you don't have to kind of go in and think, oh goodness, what do I have to get? What do I have to make? What do I want to make? It's all there ready for you. So you can just go into your app or on your computer and click off and then set it, and it's good to go. As opposed to having the stress of going to the supermarket and going to get a cart, and you're going and you're navigating all the slings and arrows of grocery shopping, which we all hate. By doing an online order, it just makes things so much easier. So reduce the stress and simplify your life by making things easier for you. I like to restock on my regulars. So I say restock regulars, and then I will check sales in case there's anything that I want to stock up on for the future. And then I will schedule pickup, or you can schedule delivery. And that's it. Taking a task, breaking it down to make it more manageable and less stressful is your key to really planning an effective to-do list that works for you. And also keeping in mind having a clear focus of what you want to accomplish on your list will help to boost that productivity so that you feel less stressed and less overwhelmed by all the things that you have to do. So bottom line, friends, if your lists aren't working for you, it's usually because they're too long, they're too vague, and they're not prioritized. A short, focused list with clear next actions, such as we have here, can go a long way in giving you clear focus, better productivity, and reducing your stress so that you can tackle all the things that you need to get done to help you through your day. I hope these tips were helpful, friends. I know they've helped me a lot and helped me rethink my to-do list strategies, and has really helped me plan my way to calm. If it helped you, I would love for you to give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more planning tips and tricks to help you live a calmer life. So until the next time, my friends, take care, be well, be blessed, and I'll see you all in the next planner video. Bye-bye, planner peeps.